guys, I am Chris Kaler.
And I'm Amber from Jean Cosplay, and today we are back again with you guys with Viking, episode 16 of season 4.
There were tears last episode.
Ragnar is dead.
Ragnar is dead. It was less surprising than with Athelstan. We knew it was gonna happen, but it did not mean it doesn't mean it was less sad. It was really sad. And he gave such a great, last conversation to Ivar, and he told him to keep his anger, to focus on his anger, but to use it intelligently. Don't do things rashly. Strategize. And I think this is exactly what he might do this episode. We'll see. We haven't seen Bjorn and Rollo in a while. Ekbert is feeling like shit.
You forgot Fitzurk! He does exist!
I didn't mention the others. I'm like, we haven't seen Bjorn and Rollo in a while.
Yeah, but they're with Fitzurk too.
And Uba. I didn't mention Uba.
Oh, never mind.
So, but I mean, I'm focusing on Ivar because he's the one that was basically told by his dad to take revenge, So, we'll have to see. They are all in Kattegat, and they know that Lagertha killed their mom, but I don't think it's the greatest idea to attack Lagertha now. They need her, and she will want to maybe fight for Ragnar.
It's true that they don't have the means to fight Lagertha yet.
And that too. So, okay. Let's see what happens after the death of Ragnar. Let's see how the boys handle this.
Alright.
Let's see them take on their dad's legacy.
Oh.
Okay, let's go.
You said we saw a man missing an eye.
It's true!
Pretty sure that it was Odin.
But then, he came in and he was out. I don't even know where he was exactly, so...
I think we're gonna see
and he's pretty young for an old man.
I saw his name.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
This is the opening credits. If he's a guest star, it's gonna be after.
Okay.
I'm sorry about the French I'm about to say, but... You moustache mal.
He's so good. Oh my gosh.
It is my belief that we should begin to build fortifications, ditches, and palisades around this site. And it is my hope, as your queen, that everyone, men, women and children, the fit and the wounded, will contribute to this great work. And those who share my belief, say aye.
They stand out so much. That was good. Oh hey.
Oh my god, the music is not stopping.
Welcome, Ivar.
I've come here for justice. Everyone knows that you killed my mother for no reason, except ambition.
He said intelligently, your dad. So please.
He's not a coward.
I challenge you to single combat.
I refuse to fight you, Ivar Lothbrok, son of Ragnar.
Why?
I don't want to kill you.
Who says you would kill me?
I do.
They're so
He's
fierce.
a fierce
Alright.
warrior.
Don't fight me then. I don't care, just as long as you know that one day I will kill you, Lagertha.
Oh.
Your fate is fixed.
We know this is gonna come back for sure. I like to think that she didn't want to fight him because he was Ragnar's son, not because he was a cripple. I think she's not underestimating him. I hope so.
If she was, she wouldn't be a great warrior, and we know that she is.
It's been a while since we introduced a new place.
Spain.
Rollo is so happy to be back. Look at it. I missed this. Loki lacks that drive he used to have. Maybe he feels that Ragnar's gone.
I thought of it, yeah, maybe he does.
Just run, don't stay there. That's why I don't like him.
Is she trying to take the child away?
Like adopt her in a very Viking way.
She just saw her mother being
Murdered.
by someone. And
She wants a kid.
She wants a kid so much that maybe she's gonna...
Adopt her in a
Adopt
very
her,
Viking
yeah.
way.
Yeah.
Wow. It's so crazy that he's attracted to their, I don't know how in English, musky. Basically the Muslim church. I don't know what's the word in English, sorry. He's empty. It's like his God stopped telling him what to do or where to go. He's looking for answers.
Loki, what are you doing?
He used to be them. Now he's intrigued.
Mm.
Who are you?
Like, I'm not ready to lose Lagertha right now, come on. Or it's Odin. Or Ragnar.
Ragnar. I knew you would come, my love. Enjoy Valhalla.
Oh,
You
just
deserve
like the other stand.
But don't forget me. Hunt me. Don't leave me.
What kind of place is this? It's a temple. Where are their gods? I don't see any.
True, no.
Yet they're praying with such passion.
No physical
No physical
representation.
competition.
I hate that noise.
No.
Someone takes the place.
No. I forbid it.
Oh,
If you want to heal these people,
oh my
have to kill me
gosh,
first.
man, what happened to you on this
Because
boat?
they have what he lacks right now.
Something fulfilling?
They don't need proof of their faith. Just like I think before he didn't need proof of his faith, but now he's lost.
We're not going to kill these people.
Look! How's she? Come. She's an orphan.
Oh?
Don't you see? She is the same age as Lagertha. The same age that she would have been.
Oh.
What do you want to do with her, Helga?
Adopt
Let's
her.
take her with us.
No,
Yes.
no,
Yes. Look.
no.
Look, she is coming.
No, she's not. No, she's staying, Helga.
I am taking so with me.
I think that's gonna end badly. She's way too old to not understand what happened and who these people are. Did I make sense?
I don't think she's... It's gonna be hard to accept everything that's gonna happen.
I have only one question. Will the sons of Ragnar kill me?
Yes.
I mean, what did you expect? The question is when, and is it gonna be Ivar? Because there's a bunch of sons. Jesus.
Not yet.
He's refraining, exactly. Not yet. I don't even know if it's gonna be him. They're hyping it up a lot, but there are other sons. Is he feeling it?
Battle, man.
Fitzwick, did you hear him too? Yes.
They feel it.
Oh. Oh man.
I mean, if there was doubt to who we were supposed to think he was.
Oh gosh.
Your father is dead. Killed by serpents.
Oh my gosh, can you imagine?
He's freaking out. This is what you focus on. He's coming to all of them. Oh shit! This is so intense! He's coming to all of them! Oh, it's so... Whew.
My father is dead. It gladdens me to know that Odin prepares for a feast. Soon I shall be drinking ale from curved horns. I shall not enter Odin's hall with fear. I shall wait for my sons to join. And when they do, I will bask in their tales of triumph. The Aesir will welcome me. My death goes without apology. And I welcome the Valkyrie to summon me home.
Oh my, oh my gosh, the physical presence of the gods for Ragnar.
And not just any fucking god, like the one. Oh my god, that was so intense. It's literally like This man meant so much. He did so much. A lot of people thought he was literally a descendant of Odin. Now he is dead, and he's being acclaimed. He's being welcomed, and it's setting up everything that's gonna happen next.
It's so sad though that Ragnar lost his faith in the gods,
And then we
but
see
no
this.
matter what, all of them still believed in him, and he's still there for him, and he's gonna make sure that his name won't be forgotten.
'Cause that's the thing, like, I love all the discussions about religion in this show, but then in Vikings, like, this is real, these are real conversations for today, here and now. But then in Vikings, we have proof that gods are there, you know? So, but I love how they did this. Like, Odin literally going to every single son of Ragnar, making it official, making it intense as fuck, just, you know, making them realize that now it's your turn. You have to, you know, create your legends. You have to step up and take his axe, you know, take his, basically keep going on down his path and do your own battles, your own conquests and stuff, because you have to make him proud. He's gonna be waiting for you after to tell him what you did. This is literally Ragnar handing down the torch to his sons almost, and it was so well done. Like, whether you like or not these characters, I mean, this was so cool. Music, visuals, Odin literally showing up. Wow, that was so nice. Oh, and they all end all this in different ways. Like, I feel like the two I remember the most are Bjorn and Ivar. Ivar, he reacts with anger, and he's screaming, and he's angry. You know, he wants to do something about it, and Bjorn is just crying. He's just like down with it. And I mean, of course, Ivar was there. Like, maybe he could have done something. Maybe that's how he feels. Like, maybe he could have saved him, and now he feels like he has to personally get revenge for his dad. Bjorn doesn't really know what happened yet, so maybe that's gonna change. But I love how we saw all of them basically deal with the news, and I really want to see what they're gonna do next. I love that Ivar is not killing Lagertha now. He is refraining. We saw him several times, like, he could have done something, but he didn't, because that's not what his dad told him to do.
Even in his own head, he's refraining himself.
Yeah. He said, basically, take your anger and use it intelligently, which, and I mean, he was maybe talking about Egbert, but holy shit, like, that applies to Lagertha as well. Use it intelligently. I am not gonna say I want to see that go down. Like, I love Lagertha, even though what she did with Aslog was not the brightest idea she ever got, but,
I understand why she did it,
yeah,
but
not
wasn't
how.
handled correctly in my mind.
Yeah. And I love the character. I was thinking in the episode, you know, especially when they were attacking the Muslims and stuff, I was like, it's similar to season 1, and we've seen that several times. Like, I love when they enter a new place, and there's this character who's impressed and curious, and like in the first few seasons it was Ragnar, now it's Floki. God. But there's always a character that's more interested in their religion and their inventions, their way of life, yeah. And I love that more than I like the others killing for the fun of it, and especially when they're going after Christians. And I don't know if it's gonna develop into that here too, but when they go after Christians, they're always so happy to kill Christians because they're so different from them. And I'm like, I can't be behind that passion and that drive, but I am behind the drive of discovering new places and just learning more. So I mean, I don't know.
You were right though with Floki being, with him saying that he's feeling hollow, that he's lost his own way. He's basically
his
lost,
way, yeah.
And to hear and see people praying their God without any proof or images of him.
It's like the Christians had the cross and they had gold and stuff.
And even the Vikings got statues and effigies of their gods when they go to the temple.
This was pure
Remember
faith.
when they did the ritual with all the sacrifice, the 9 animals and the 9 human sacrifice? They got effigies and statues of all the gods.
But what he saw was pure faith, and I was wondering why no one was reacting to Floki being in there. And at first I was like, oh, it's because they didn't notice him. But then the others came in and they saw, like they literally saw, and they did nothing. And when they killed the guy in front, they just replaced him. And this is pure faith. Like it's similar to how the Vikings think, or Floki at least used to think. If I am meant to die, it's because the gods wanted it, and I'm gonna let it happen. It's like they have total faith in their god, and they just leave their faith up to him.
It's like I'm just saying stuff. So maybe it's not true. Maybe it is, but they were in Hada's home, praying for him, and putting their life and their faith in him. So no matter what happened, they're gonna be with Allah at the end of it.
We don't know much about the Muslim religion. Like we know really back in the day when we were in high school. You probably did the same travel I did. We came here in Montreal because we used to live somewhere else, and there was this thing that our program in high school used to do. Every year we would visit a community here in Montreal. There was the Chinese community, the Muslim community, the
Jews community,
Jewish
Hispanic community too.
Exactly. And part of the trip was to go, learn about the religion, and we visited. Again, I don't know what the English word is for mosque.
A mosque? Maybe write it down in the comments, guy, if you know what it is.
You say mosque, I think mosquito, and I don't think that's that. But I also knew someone, like one of my landlords from back in the day was Muslim, and I would visit him, and I basically saw a lot of stuff, but that's it. Like we don't know much, and since our family's Christian, we could talk about this more. But when it comes to Muslim, we don't know enough to go down that road and discuss it as well. So we're just gonna say what we think we know and leave it at that. But it was interesting. From Floki's point of view, I love seeing that he's much more like Ragnar used to be now.
Well, there's a different thing though. Ragnar was curious about the food, the way of life with the technologies.
He was a farmer.
He was a farmer, but Floki is intrigued about the faith.
Well,
he's a man of gods.
Exactly.
And they were a man of Allah.
And
so he's curious about it.
He used to be, he used to help these guys torture priests and stuff. Now he's the one telling them, you have to kill me if you want to kill these people. I love that.
He's more older, he's more wise, he's not the same man that he used to be.
And now Helga has, she's taking a kid with her.
That won't end well, I'm pretty sure of it. For a few things. First of all, Floki doesn't want it, and the god wants it, so there's gonna be feuds about it. And second, that child is way too much older.
She's recently orphaned.
Yeah.
She doesn't know their language.
Yep.
Like it worked with Athelstan, but he knew their language first, and he was genuinely curious about their way of life, and he was with Ragnar. Now Elga could be seen as like a Ragnar figure for the kid, because she wants her. She wants her, and she wants to love her, and she wants to take care of the kid.
I think that this little girl is not young enough to assimilate easily to this new culture, and not old enough to react in a wise way about it.
We'll have to see. What I mean? She's gonna be scared. Like that's the thing. She's gonna introduce her to a new language, a new country, a new people that they don't act gently. I know she's a kid, but they usually don't act nice with foreigners, and she's gonna be so scared. I don't think this, like you said, I don't think this is gonna end well, but we'll see. She could surprise us. It's mostly Elga. She needs to come to terms with. She's looking for a way to fulfill her life, and she wants another kid, but
yeah,
maybe this is not the way.
Also, I like that you pointed out that we just have to hear the song to know right away what happened. Right away.
Well, these two, like, at least I'm gonna say they don't feel ashamed.
I can't understand these two though, because
they're Vikings through and through.
No, but earlier when everything is going wrong, they lose their faith and their trust in the people that they're following.
When they were introduced,
every single time.
When they were introduced, we knew that they were after the throne.
Yeah.
So, he wants to be king of all Norway, so obviously this was going to lead to him trying to have that throne at one point. Now that Ragnar's gone, I don't know how he's going to react when he comes back, when he learns about that, because now Lagertha's queen, she's not as well known as Ragnar. Her name doesn't have the same weight.
No, but she does have a little bit of fame to be Lagertha, the
for
fierce
sure.
shield maiden.
But I don't know if it's going to be enough for them not to attack her or try to steal. And especially since recently we're talking about overcoming the Lothbrooks. So.
Do you know if the younger brother has a wife? I know that the older does, but maybe they're gonna try to marry the younger brother to Lagertha, maybe. Make an alliance?
I don't even know if he there is a woman, but he's not married to her.
Huh.
The older brother. And the younger one, I have no idea.
Yeah.
And I mean, considering Lagertha's rap sheet when it comes to husbands, I don't think it's a good idea. But yeah, and by the way, I think that she naturally comes into the role. Like her in her speech, like that made sense. She acts like a queen, and I think she acts more like a queen than Aslog ever did. A Viking queen. Did Aslog do her duties before Egbert? Yeah. Before Herbert, sorry, yeah. After, like I said last season, she's been bugging me a lot. So I don't know, but I feel like Lagertha is in her element. And I'm not ready to see her die, but I also know that this show never really leaves anything behind for good, and she was basically told that she was going to be killed by a son of Ragnar. I'm not really sure it's going to be Ivar. It could be, I don't think it's going to be Sigurd. I don't think it's going to be Sigurd because he kind of hated his mom, so he doesn't feel that drive as much.
So Ivar is in top place.
Ivar,
against Lagertha.
Fitzek, and Uba are the three that could probably do it. Bjorn is not going to do it for sure, and I don't think Sigurd is going to do it because he doesn't feel that need for revenge as much. Ivar right now, he's going to focus more on getting revenge for his dad, and we don't know how the others are going to react. Like, we don't know how Fitzek is going to react to his mom's death, so we'll have to see.
I'd like to talk a bit about King Egbert when he was speaking with Aethelwulf. I don't know about you, but it seems to me that right now he doesn't really seem to care about the protection of his own country and his own people.
But like I said, he doesn't believe... Yeah, he trusts what Ragnar told him, so he doesn't believe the sons are going to come back to attack him. I feel like he's basically telling his son, well, you take care of that, because that basically means losing your time, like doing stuff that doesn't really matter. And his son is right, like he's totally right, but Egbert has a tendency to just send him on missions and that amount to nothing.
Yeah.
And in this case, I feel like he doesn't believe it's going to happen, so he's just like, if he doesn't say anything, he knows his son is going to keep bugging him about it, so you do that, but he doesn't believe it's going to happen. He's going to be surprised when they show up. Okay, we're going to move on, because there's a lot to discuss, but we need to go watch the other episode.
We need to go, guys.
Yes, so thank you so much for watching this episode with us. If you want to see the next one right away, it's already on Patreon, or it will be really soon. Check it out, the link is in the description.
Don't forget to subscribe if you want to watch it now, and if not, will the next one to be out on YouTube, guys. So we're gonna see you soon.
Bye.